Hi everyone, it's Kristen. So today's Wednesday, so that means a stat card, yay. But of course we'll go through Monday, Tuesday first. Dazzler is not in her tray. She is actually in the window next to us watching birds, so I totally understand her priority for that. So for today, we have Power Man, but of course Iron Fist is right there with him. But the little blurb is about a Power Man. So it says Luke Cage is humanly strong. We don't have a stat card on him, so I can't tell you like how strong he is and how he compares to, other characters we've had so far. His skin is steel hard. His muscles and bone tissue super dense. Can withstand conventional handgun fire at a range of 4 feet, and he cannot be cut by the sharpest of blades. Again, that goes to like the durability, which I can't speak to that because we don't have the stat card for him. We have one for Iron Fist, but not for him. I would assume he would get one too, since Iron Fist has one, and they have appeared a lot in this calendar. So that was Monday. Oh yeah, and speaking of a lot, look, Tuesday, there they are again. And so for today, the stat card is Captain Britain, which I'm excited about because, like I said, when I did his origin story, because, oh, look, there she is. She decided to join us after all. So when I did Captain Britain's origin story, because he appeared in this calendar, I think that was one of my longer videos just because I was really excited, because this is probably the closest, besides Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, the closest X-Men adjacent character we're going to get. She has to settle in. She's so funny. Oh, maybe she's not going to settle in. Maybe she's decided, nope, I'm not going to lay down. Okay. Anyway, of course, his sister is Betsy Braddock and Psylocke, which, if you're not an X-Men comic book reader, even to me, who has read the X-Men comic books, that whole body swap thing is still confusing. And I still will say, hey, I like Psylocke. And they're like, oh, so you like Betsy. I'm like, yeah, but I liked her more, no offense, when she was, in Kwan's body, not her own body, which it's terrible to say, but I just feel like she was a way more interesting character. And now that they each have their own bodies, I feel like Betsy, unfortunately, has just been pushed aside, and they haven't really done as much with her character. Like, she's not front and center. Like, Kwan is in the X-Men series, and yeah, like I said, Betsy just isn't featured as much. Like, of course, she was during the Krakoa era, but now she's not really. So anyway, sorry. Okay, so Dr. Brian Braddock, physicist, okay, occupation, 6'6". Oh, wow, that's pretty tall. 257 pounds. First appearance, Captain Britain, October of 76. Intelligence 5. Makes sense. He's a physicist after all. Strength 6. Oh, okay, wow. I guess I was a little bit surprised by that because I didn't realize he was that strong. Speed 4. Durability 6. Wow. Energy 3. Skills 4. So he's pretty formidable, which makes sense. I wish, I had a Captain America stat card so we could compare the two just for fun. But I unfortunately don't. They don't have that one yet. I would assume it's going to be in here. How can you not have, like, a stat card of Captain America or Iron Man yet? But nope, not yet. So I really didn't know kind of who to compare him to, honestly. But I thought, well, he spends a lot of his adventures have been with Black Knight, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to compare those two. So Dane Whitman, Black Knight, his intelligence is 4, strength 2, speed 2, durability 5, energy 4, skills 5. So, of course, Captain Britain is way stronger. He's a little bit more intelligent, way faster. Well, like 2 times as fast. A little bit higher in durability. Black Knight has more energy based and more skills. So, like I said, I was just excited that, you know, basically an X-Men adjacent character was featured in the calendar again. And we got a couple of those in here. Cyclops, Marvel Girl, because that's what she was called at the time, Iceman. So we are on the second stamp series, where they give you a picture and you have to, sorry, let me go back to the actual picture. They give you a picture. Well, you don't know what it is. Like, this is the stamp puzzle. You're supposed to collect all the stamps from it, and then you put it together like a puzzle because you don't know what it looks like. So 10 stamps in that. And so for today, Monday, this is from Tomb of Dracula number 40, January of 76, because these are all 76. Just the corner of the picture. Like, if you got this stamp first, you kind of have no idea what this picture was supposed to be, honestly. And so let's see. Tuesday. This is from Defenders number 32, February of 76. And again, this is a little bit clearer on what the picture is supposed to be. At least, you know, kind of the whole silver gives you a clue. And then for today, this is actually the last stamp in this picture. And this is from Thor number 245, March of 76. And yeah, the other part of the surfboard. So, and let me go back to the very first image so I can kind of remind you of what we were looking at. And this image came from Fantastic Four number 72. They just changed the colors of the background in it. So there you go. Well, I'm glad that Dazzler decided to join us. Kind of reluctantly at first. She had a little bit of a time settling down, but she's like, don't touch me. If you saw my earlier video, you can see what kind of a cat she is. She's kind of a pill, kind of a diva. But, you know, of course, I love her anyway. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will join me in the future for more videos. Until next time, bye.